John Madden, a legendary coach and icon in the NFL, is probably more known today for his video games than his coaching and commentating career, as crazy as that seems. And for some of you NFL buffs out there that are going to try to roast me in the comments for that statement, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the kids. We're getting old. The first Madden games date back to the late 80s, early 90s as this top-down pixelated mess, but as consoles improved, so did the games. This was peak gaming, and as we went through the years, the games got better, the players improved, the celebrations, the stadiums. EA was trying to provide their gamers with the best NFL experience. But this game hit peak popularity in the mid-2000s, and it would become not just a iconic sports franchise, but a pillar in the gaming industry. Madden, not so much him, but his team in the early 2000s would do one of the most disrespectful things, and it would happen to none other than Tom Brady. The same Tom Brady that we can undeniably say is the greatest NFL quarterback of all time. He spent 23 years in the league with the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where he won 7 Super Bowls. He was also a 5-time Super Bowl MVP and a 3-time NFL MVP. This man spent over half of his career in the Super Bowl. And if it wasn't for Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, and Nick Foles, this man could have had 10 or 11 Super Bowls, which is an absolute mind-blowing stat. While his Super Bowl appearances and victories are a large component of his legacy, he also has his fair share of NFL records for a career. He's got career quarterback wins, passing completions, passing touchdowns, passing yards, longest touchdown pass, career playoff quarterback wins, playoff passing yards, and playoff passing touchdowns. Tom Brady is the gold standard for the term franchise quarterback. But it wasn't always easy for Tom. Even going back to the very beginning, even before he took over for Drew Bledsoe, we're talking about when he came out of Michigan. He was not a highly touted NFL quarterback prospect, and he came into this combine giving one of the most unforgettable performances we have ever seen for all of the wrong reasons. He lacked the physique, the speed, the arm talent, but there was one thing that this combine did not measure, and that was his competitiveness. But by looking at this tape, there was no way that anybody thought that he was going to wind up being the greatest quarterback of all time. Even with all of that, the Patriots saw something in Tom, and they decided to pick him at pick 199. You're probably wanting to know, what did the team at EA do that was so bad? It all started with Madden 2001, the first time there was a cover athlete and the start of the rise of popularity of the game. You had to go into the franchise mode, and when you did, it was a trip down memory lane where you saw past legends and coaches today who are just getting their start, along with this guy who gave us one of the greatest NFL moments.
What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me?
What was even cooler was seeing Andy Reid, his first season in the league, 5-11. Who would have thought he would be the legend that he is today? It was cool going back through these, and one of the things I still find funny is that Bill Belichick, even this far back, was not part of the NFL Coaches Association, so he was not named in the game. What was even crazier is he had a losing record at this time. I also thoroughly enjoyed going back through the rosters and looking at who was all on the teams back in the day, and it also made you question, like, how did some of these teams lose? Like the Ravens, they had Priest, Holmes, and Jamal Lewis. You had the 49ers with Terrell Owens and Jerry Rice. You had Troy Aikman back then, Peyton Manning at 93. Even back then, Tony Gonzalez on the Chiefs, Coach Harbaugh on the Chargers, Ed McCaffrey, Chris McCaffrey's dad was on this, and you had Chris Carter and Randy Moss on the team. Such a cool trip down memory lane. Let's get back to the real reason why we're here. Tom Brady, horrible combine, not a highly touted prospect, pick 199. Madden deemed him so unimportant, they did not name him. They named him quarterback number 12. What was even more disrespectful is they gave him probably one of the worst Madden ratings that you could possibly give a quarterback. He was a 57 overall. Could you imagine how this would go over in 2024? But the disrespect didn't stop there. I wanted to know, what if we simulated his career in Madden 2001? Would he have ended up being the GOAT in this game? Instead of waiting for Drew Bledsoe to get injured, we went ahead and put Tom Brady in and simulated that first season. The Patriots went 3-13, not a good start for both Bill and Tom. Tom Brady completed 41% of his passes for just over 3,000 yards, 13 touchdowns, 17 picks, and 65 sacks.
Help me!
The Cardinals and Jake Plummer would get their first Super Bowl victory over the Raiders. Definitely didn't see that one coming at all. Maybe Tom will have that same success without him. Well, this is awkward. He is not on the Patriots. He's not even a free agent. I searched every NFL roster. He was nowhere to be found. So that means that Tom Brady only lasted 1 year in the NFL in Madden 2001. Drop a comment down below. What would be the landscape of the NFL if those two only lasted 1 year together? I appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.